Shabbat Shalom. When my daughter was 3 years old, we were standing in line at a bagel shop, her head resting on my shoulder. She was eye level with the gentleman behind us. I heard her announce to him, "I'm Jewish." "What?" he asked. "I'm Jewish," she repeated. "Oh," he answered. And then with a smile, "I am too." It was a small moment, but one that I returned to often because it gave me so much joy to see my child could assume that the world would respond to her Jewishness with warmth and welcome. I, on the other hand, grew up in a small town in southwestern Ontario, and there were not many Jews in my public school. While I had plenty of friends, there are also moments that I can still feel in my body. Pennies thrown at me because I was a Jew. Being chased down the street by older kids yelling, "You killed Jesus!" My little tricycle wheels spinning as fast as they could. I remember wondering, where would I go if I needed to hide as a Jew? Would the neighbor who gave me popsicles as she watched The Young and the Restless hide me if the worst happened? As I grew up, these fears receded to the background. Moving to New York as an adult felt like a revelation. Signs of vibrant, embraced Jewish community were everywhere, and I have been raising my children in that warmth and acceptance. But we are no longer in the same context we were when we felt readily embraced as Jews. The rise of antisemitism has been stunning. Many people have expressed to me thinking twice before expressing their Jewish identity publicly. Or conversely, wearing a Magen David or a kippah as an intentional act of courage, resistance, and Jewish pride. Hanukkah begins Sunday night. Have you thought about where you will place your menorah? Will you put it in the window facing the outside world with full confidence? Or does a tiny bit of anxiety over publicizing your Jewish identity come into the mix? These are the kind of internal questions that are symptoms of the increase in antisemitism. We know that there are those around us who peddle in hate. We have seen and heard those who have tried to scare us into silence. A single Jewish student in a school faced with a swastika, a person on the subway faced with hateful chants, isolated and alone, may not be able to fight. Separate reeds are weak and easily broken, but bound together, they are strong and hard to tear apart, the Talmud teaches. Our strength has always been found in one another. We build strength and resilience when we show up for one another as proud Jews, as a part of Am Yisrael. When we teach our children the beauty of Judaism, when we donate funds to Jewish institutions and support Jewish communal organizations, when we call out misinformation, lies, and defamation, when we thank leaders and allies who stand with us, and when we gather in our sanctuaries, in communities, and when necessary, on the streets. We share this strength when we light up the night with the beauty of our menorahs, shining their light onto the street. It starts with one candle, and throughout the night, each candle strengthens the next. Each of us strengthens each other. There's a teaching that the Hanukkah light contains an essence of an original mystical light of creation. A light said to reveal deeper truth when the world feels shadowed. We are to bring the light of menorah to our windows so that all can see that Am Yisrael Chai, the Jewish people, still live. Last week, I was walking around the Great Lawn in Central Park, and I heard a child singing from his stroller. Beautiful and pure came his piercing soprano voice. Ma'oz tzur Yeshuati. I was moved to hear this song from the lips of the next generation, voicing the miracle of our Jewish survival for all the world to hear. It was a reminder that amidst the darkness of hatred, we have an internal light that will never go out, from one generation to the next, as our children carry forth this sacred flame. Ma'oz tzur Yeshuati lechana'el l'shabeach tikon beit tefilati v'sham todan zabeach leitachin matbeach mitzar hamachbeach Isaac mor b'shir mizmor Hanukkah mizbeach Isaac mor b'shir mizmor Hanukkah mizbeach. Shabbat Shalom.